Welcome, learner, to our subject today of research, consultancy, and advisory. We are looking at underlying theories of research, consultancy, and advisory. Today's focus is on theory of planned behavior. That is one of the selected research and consultancy theories. And this is another interesting area that has been drawn from psychology. And according to the propounder of this theory that was proposed by Isaac Arjen in 1985, the theory of planned behavior is a psychological theory, and the theory attempts to link beliefs to behavior. It tends to link beliefs to behavior, and the theory maintains that there are three components, core components, namely attitude, subjective norms, perceived behavior control. And these three core components, that is attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavior control, together they combine, according to this theory, to shape an individual's behavioral intentions. And the theory indicates that the intention of an individual to behave in a particular way is perceived by that particular individual, and it is proposed or assumed under this theory that an individual can be able to have control over the perceived behavior, and this in turn makes an individual behaves in a given way. The theory of planned behavior, as we have indicated, has three core components: attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavior control. And this can be depicted in a diagrammatic representation as it's indicated here, where the three core components of the theory of planned behavior are attitude, subjective norms, perceived behavior control, and they interact. As you can see here, learner, you have attitude, and this attitude is interacting with the subjective norms that an individual may have, and the perceived behavior control that is in relation to what the individual focuses on. When these three, attitude, subjective norms, perceived behavior, interact in different ways, they have an effect on the intention of an individual to behave in a particular way. And the perceived behavior control, the subjective norms, and the attitudes that an individual may have an impact on the intention of a given particular individual in relation to behavior. And what this individual perceives to be the behavior, the way they would want to behave, eventually, when the intention is perceived here by the person, then that may have an explanation of how an individual ultimately behaves. So that is how Arzen proposed this particular theory of planned behavior. And as we look at the theory of planned behavior, it may have applications in the area of management and in real operations of organization. And we can have a look at the applications of theory of planned behavior, applications or uses of the theory of planned behavior. In a working environment where there are various employees, this theory of planned behavior can be used in various ways. For instance, one, it may assist in managing behavior change of individuals. One can assist in managing behavior change of individuals, behavior change of individuals. So the first aspect is that if you observe how individuals intend to behave, this theory can be used among other management tools to be able to manage the behavior change of individuals within a given working setting. Secondly, the theory of planned behavior can be used in managing of teams. Can be used in the management of teams, organizations, and these teams may include management of teams. Organizations may have departments, may have sections, and may, for example, you may want to, for example, look at operational workers, people who work on the line, in the supply chain, for example, in the marketing department. How do those people generally behave, and what is their intent in terms of their behavior? And managers who are seasoned within a work environment can be able to apply or use the underpinning assumptions of the theory of planned behavior to be able to manage teams that they may be in charge of. These could be sections, could be departments, could be branches. It is also important to note that the theory of planned behavior can inform in terms of the setting specific goals in an organization. Can inform setting of specific goals in an organization. Take, for example, an organization that has a marketing department, for example, and you want to set certain goals. You want, for example, to set certain targets in terms of the commission that is paid to employees. Then you may say you are going to have employees in the marketing department or other employees within that particular organization. If you make a particular, for example, quantity of sales, then a proportion of the income that comes from those sales is given to that particular employee as a commission. So target setting in relation to specific marketing, for example, activities can be used in relation to the theory of planned behavior, and employees in that particular department or in that particular activity would be expected to be able to come up with innovative ways of ensuring sales are, for example, achieved based on the target, because there is an income they are likely to get in terms of maybe a commission. So that can help in relation to the theory of planned behavior being used to set targets that are specific in a given working environment. This particular theory, learner, can also be used in the prediction of behavior. Can be used in prediction of behavior. It is important that managers and supervisors within an organization predict how employees are likely to behave, and in so doing, they can be able to come up with intervention measures. So if you predict or anticipate that employees may behave in a particular way, for example, in the human resource area, if employees had been promised a salary increment and that salary increment does not come, then those workers are likely, for example, to down their tools, they are likely to go slow, or they are likely to complain. So it is important, if the theory of planned behavior can be used in particular activities, in particular events, to predict behavior, then that can also assist in decision making. It is also important that to note that the theory of planned behavior can also be used to explain a wide range of health-related behavior. Can be used to interpret health-related behavior. like in cases of employees in a given organization, depending on the section they work in, security, operations, other areas, and so on. Issues like smoking, issues like drinking, drug abuse. So those kind of behaviors can be interpreted in relation to the behavior of individuals, drug abuse, smoking, among other kind of behaviors, using the theory of planned behavior to interpret the interpretation of given employees. Then it is also useful to note that the theory of planned behavior can also be used in designing intervention measures. Design of intervention measures. Design of intervention measures. It is important that in a given work environment, if employees, for example, are behaving in a particular way, remember, Lana, when it comes to the work environment, every activity that is undertaken is geared towards streamlining the behavior of a given employee so that that employee provides behavior that is job related to the objectives of the organization and to the objectives that that particular employee may have. So when an organization wants to design intervention measures so that individuals within a work environment behave in a particular way in relation to their jobs, then the theory of planned behavior can be used to explain the intervention measures that may be taken by an organization in relation to designing intervention measures in terms of job-related conduct or job-related behavior, or after training, or after a development program. So those could be some of the areas in which the theory of planned behavior can be used to be able to apply to a working environment, to a working context. So Lana, in our lesson today, which was on theory of planned behavior, under this, some of the selected research and consultancy theories, we have seen that the theory of planned behavior is a psychological theory that was proposed by Isaac Arzen in 1985, and it is a psychological theory that links beliefs to behavior, what people believe and the subjective norms that people go through and their attitude as the three core components have an effect on behavior intentions of individuals. And we have seen that there are three core components in this theory of planned behavior, which are attitude, 1, 2, subjective norms, 3, perceived behavior control. This particular theory assumes that individuals can have control over the perceived intentions in terms of behavior. And we have seen a diagrammatic representation of the theory of planned behavior, how attitudes, subjective norms, perceived behavior control may influence the intention of an individual to behave in a particular way, and ultimately the behavior of that particular individual. We have moved on and looked at the application of the theory of planned behavior, where we have indicated that 1, it can assist in managing behavior change of individuals. Number 2, it can be used in the management of teams, which could be departments, sections, branches. Number 3, setting of specific goals in an organization. For instance, the marketing department can use the theory of planned behavior to set targets in relation to sales and the commissions that may accrue. Number 4, the theory of planned behavior can be used in prediction of behavior. Number 5, the theory of planned behavior can be used to interpret health-related behavior. And number 6, the theory of planned behavior can be used in the design of intervention measures that may be adopted in a work environment or in a given setting to be able to elicit the desired conduct from given employees or individuals. So before we finish our lesson, you have an assignment, dear learner. You have an assignment, and your assignment is based on the topic that we have done today: assess the uses of the theory of planned behavior. Your assignment is assess the uses of the theory of planned behavior in a workplace. So dear learner, that's your assignment. Assess the uses of theory of planned behavior in a workplace. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for being active in our continuing lessons in the subject that we are doing, that is research, consultancy, and advisory under the Manifested Publishers Learning Platform. Thank you.